Oh no! I know you actually realized it. Oh my God. Dear friends and followers, welcome back to my channel. Lovely greetings. I have my dear friend Emily, Pilot Emily, on board today. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at a couple of funny ATC recordings, sort of mishaps, and we're both going to give our 5 cents to it. So
Here we go. It's gonna
here
be
we go.
good.
Let's go. All right, good.
Maui clearance, United 1722 Heavy, gate 29er, looking for clearance to San Francisco. We have lumps of coal.
What?
Yeah, I had something similar like that once. I know exactly where this is going.
It's on the ATIS, isn't it?
And it's 1722 Heavy, Roger. Thanks for lump of coal. Verify you're requesting that level 390.
Flight level 390 primary, flight level 370 secondary.
Roger, stand by, clearance on request.
That we tell our information.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh. Okay, so I didn't actually know you can change the letter like that. Like I thought it was just sequential and it was just like Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Yeah.
But can they just manually type it in and something else?
No, I think because this is a manually recorded or audio recorded message, they actually, probably
They're
during
verbally
Christmas time,
saying that.
obviously
Okay.
verbally said it. I didn't know that. I mean, okay, if they transmit a digital ATIS, I don't know if they can change it to. Probably they can. I mean, it's just.
I bet you they can do so much more. We just
Yeah,
never
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It's just an ACARS message, right? They just write it onto the computer and then send it out. The one that I've had was on New Year's, and it was Information Sylvester. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. That's so funny.
Not as cool as lump of coal. I think
Lumps
that's
of
really
coal.
cool.
But I
Yeah.
wonder is there like an alternate meaning to that for lumps of coal?
Well,
Like, isn't like lumps of coal like isn't it when like you were supposed to get Christmas gifts from Santa Claus, but you got lumps of coal because you were a bad kid? Isn't that a thing?
Attention all across my information. Mistletoe is not
No.
Okay.
14.24, altimeter 2975. Runways 20 and 23 are news. AirMet Zulu update 5, AirMet Tango update 7, and AirMet Sierra update 9 are all valid.
nice. Okay, I have to hats off to the controller. The clearances that she's given, she was really precise and slow. She spoke really slow.
Yeah.
Like that. Some of these controllers, I just like, mate,
It's like, oh yeah, it's like a race to the end. You're just like trying to scribble the clearance. Yeah. That's
Listen,
nice.
I've had it a couple of times where it really annoys me. I say everything again from my call sign, and basically read the whole thing again.
Just to get them to say it.
Just to get to say it again, yeah.
Quick run of ground, Epic Red 529 on Echo Runner, ready for taxi.
Epic Red 529, runway 11 at Bravo, taxi Echo Bravo, cross runway 2 at Echo.
Runway 11 via Echo Bravo, cross runway 2 at Bravo, Epic Red 529. National Pilot, Epic Red 529, running short of runway 11 at Bravo, ready for taxi. Thank you.
Oof. That was hard to hear.
As reported a couple weeks ago, radio is terrible in that airplane. Runway 7, or correct, runway 11 from Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Oh my
Yours worse. Watch the cartoon Charlie Brown, you sound like her teacher. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, if that don't work, just look at the tower for light guns. We'll get you in there eventually.
Well, I guess.
Wow.
Now, let the other guy talk because your radio is worse.
I sometimes feel with these pilots when, I mean, they obviously get into a plane, probably it's a rental or whatever, and they don't, their radio is like, broken. And I sometimes have the feeling when they're on ground, the transmission is still somewhat okay,
Yeah.
They go airborne and the engine is, at full power or whatever, then I think there's so much distortion and background noise and whatever, and then it turns really bad, and then you kind of you're in the air now, so you can't really fix it anymore.
You've committed now. You got to come back for sure. Obviously, this is an ongoing problem for this person.
Clearly. If the
tower knows about them.
It reminds me so much. Do you know the episode of Friends where Joey's fridge is broken?
The fridge broke, so I had to eat everything.
Sorry for the quick interruption. Just wanted to say, if you want to become a pilot and you want to inform yourself on all the steps that you need to take, or if you need a supportive community, if you are already on your way on becoming a pilot, check out the link below and join my Patreon group. You will not regret it. There's a huge group of people who are just willing to help. We're going to have regular Zoom calls. We're going to have direct messaging. We can chat with each other. It's going to be great. Check it out and see you on the other side. See ya. Oh my God, yes. I've just read it. I just saw the title.
What is it? What was it?
Whoopsi.
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 65 heavy, wind 3201, I got 24 on way through. One last trip, take off. Good to go, but left, got the but Roll Rock 201, November, heavy Kennedy Tower, getting caution, way, everyone's on way 31 left. I got one. On way 31 left, Manapant Way, Morocco 201, November, good evening. Well, he's looking from the flight deck. Looks like we hit a little bit of a rush hour here at JFK. We're taking people off really quite quickly. But looks like we've got, I don't know, 12 or 13 aircraft. That probably translates to about 20 minutes or so. We are on an active taxiway, so I'm going to ask you to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Beautiful. Fantastic.
10 out of 10.
First time I've ever done that.
Oh no! I know you actually realize it. Oh my God! All right, my shame and blame. It has happened to me as well. It has happened to me.
Yes.
It happens so easily in the A320. I think. Hang on, how was it again? There was. Or was it? No, it can only be. Sorry, I only did passenger announcements in the Airbus. I couldn't have done it in the jumbo flying cargo.
Yeah, unless you're talking to the back end still.
I remember that there was this PA button that you had to press, but you could also use, if you switched it to PA on your audio or your radio control panel, you switched it to PA, and then you could use the little flicker that you use to switch the radio. Oh my God. Yeah.
The intercom switch, like the actual switch.
Yeah. I was supposed, you can just pull it and then talk, but you would have to switch it to PA, and I didn't, and I left it on the frequency on VHF1, and I just transmitted not half an hour, a good minute of how amazing the weather is in Mallorca, and you can expect a beautiful holiday. And oh my God, as soon as I let go, the colleagues was like, they were yeah. I felt so embarrassed, and my captain quickly, but he realized it really quickly that it was something that that was actually speaking on the frequency. But he just let me go. He didn't even interrupt me. He didn't do anything. He's like, all right, I'll wait this out. I'll see what happens. Oh, this is
or
so
the
embarrassing.
opposite too. I've heard the opposite, where this happens all the time, where you're in the back, say you're a passenger, and probably up front they've just checked in, they've made a PA to the back to the passengers, but then they forgot to check back on VHF. So then when they're checking in with departure, whoever, they're doing it to the back end. I've heard that as well numerous times. So that happens to all of us.
Clearly a confidence boost for the passengers.
Yeah, they're like, this is even worse.
What was this like?
It's on guard.
When you make your passenger announcement on the frequency, but you feel more ridiculous when you make it on guard. Okay, good. I think we kind of have to
explain this a bit.
Explain what on guard means, Em.
No, you go ahead. You've been doing more crossings.
Okay. On guard means you probably
it's guard frequency, not on guard, right? Yeah.
Guard frequency, which is the frequency 121.5, is an emergency frequency that you basically have tuned in throughout the entire flight. And if you would have to make an emergency call, you could then actually listen to it. You constantly also listening to it, and people could broadcast an emergency on 121.5. And Yeah, because it's always set, I assume here where we're going with this passenger announcement, again, the colleague did, finger trouble and then announced his entire passenger announcement on
And
the...
for clarity, most of us, I'm assuming this is what you were meaning too. It's not on the primary frequency. It'll be on the secondary one, or like it'll be on the second radio, so you're listening to it. But if you've kind of finger pushed and switched the frequencies when you're no longer on radar, then this is what happens.
Okay, let's see what.
And then everyone else makes fun of you. All right, let's hear this.
Oh my God! Flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Captain Richard, and welcome aboard your Delta Flight to Atlanta.
Oh, no.
We've leveled off with a good ride. Seatbelt sign is off. We will give you an update on the Atlanta weather when we do begin our descent. Right now, computer shows approximately 2 hours, 20 minutes of flight time remaining. Little background about your captain.
Oh my!
Retired from the United States Navy after 27 years as special instructor pilot. Logged 123 aircraft carrier landings. I'm at the controls of your flight today, so you're in good hands. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let the Delta girls in the back.
Oh, no, Delta girls.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Go Navy Deltas. How many carry-on is that? 27 years, maybe? Wow, that's a lot of carry-landing.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Okay, why? Why would you, even mention that? I mean... It's a little bit too much, in my opinion.
It's a little bit too much. I don't want to judge too hard, but it's just a little bit cringe.
And I also the Delta girls, just to put that in there. I think that's.
that gives me the ick.
Oh mate, how funny! Oh, okay, good. That's well, thanks for the brief, Captain.
ATC ice cream is the title of the email. Hey, this is blank. Below, I've attached a video of a live ATC from Traverse City. Mm-hmm. I was the pilot of the Cessna November 6774 Sierra. I was not the one speaking, but that was my passenger. If any of the audio can't be heard clearly, I can tell you exactly what was said. Thanks.
Okay. So I was not the one speaking, but I was the passenger. So he was just basically listening to it. And then
I guess.
Okay, yeah. And then he figured out or found the recording and sent it to Victor. Okay, cool. Here we see. Let's see.
Sorry, Cessna 740 with a question for you.
Go ahead.
Have you guys had the ice cream in the app flight yet?
Oh, we've had it several times.
What's your favorite flight?
One of the guys says Blue Moon up here. I'm probably more, I don't know if they call it Rocky Road, but it's one of those kind of Rocky Road Moose Tracks kind of thing, but it's whatever they call it.
Oh my God.
I just had the cherry for the first time, and it was spot on.
Well, you can't cherry up here.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good night. Thanks for having us.
You too, anytime.
Okay, it's kind of cute in a way.
I feel like the tower was thinking, is this a trick question? At first, when he first asked what kind of ice cream is your favorite, he kind of paused. It's like, do I answer this?
I think it's cute in a way, or because as a pilot, is obviously this discipline, this ATC discipline that you adhere to, and this is so out of the ordinary because it has obviously nothing to do with flying, and it's kind of that obviously the tower controller sort of reacted to it as well, and they clearly knew the same place. I had something similar once. We used to fly with the previous airline I flew for. We used to fly to a small little island in the northern part of Germany, and the funny thing was they served fish crab buns like a little burger, so to speak, right? But you had to order them on the tower frequency as you were switching from radar over to tower. Basically, when you're on your
to check in.
Yeah. When you were checking, you briefly sort of told them, "Hey, by the way, the whole crew, we need 6 fish crab burgers. Just get them ready for us." And it was really
no way.
Yeah, and then after you landed, there was this little fish and chip shop or whatever. They came on board and they served you all these burgers. It was really nice. So I
love that.
Yeah, long time ago, but really, really cool. Yeah.
If they can double up as like an ordering way to order, love that. Extra snack for everyone.
I think the actual sort of restaurant or whatever, or where they made them, was inside the terminal, so they had access to the airport. So they basically just walk up and down on the apron. It's a tiny little airport. When we landed there, the apron was full. It was, it was a really, really small aircraft. Small
I love that.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
Joplin Tower Warrior 2087 November. We're about 6 miles to the west. It's with Delta. Like
You're 2087 November, Joplin Tower, Roger, enter the left downwind for runway 18.
Wow, that ranging again was.
487 November, report entering the left downwind for 18.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll take that one. Hello there.
Yeah.
You might like this. My CFI and I were flying back inbound Kilo Juliet Lima November in November 2087 November, approximately at 1710 Central. Had a little confusion with the tower controller. He had instructed us to enter left traffic for 18, but we were coming in from the west, so we knew right traffic made more sense. You could tell he was getting frustrated with me at first, but then realized his error and had a good laugh about it over the frequency. I think we briefly have to explain what left
traffic is. Yeah.
This is runway 18, obviously southbound, 36 going northbound, and we are assuming that this guy is coming from the
west.
From the west.
So right-hand turns would make more sense.
For the video recording is a bit difficult. All right, this will be my west at the moment. Okay, so they would be coming this way. And then it would be, because they would land this way around, it would have to be a right-hand traffic pattern.
Yes.
And
but the controller is thinking they're on the opposite side.
Correct.
And they're clearing them for a left pattern or left traffic.
The controller is saying
down.
basically he should overfly it and then go
or something.
Okay.
Or they thought they were on the other side or something, and they were mixed up from where they're coming from.
All right, let's see what it said.
And tower for Warrior 208 November. We'll board to the northwest of the field. Quickly cut to we enter a right base for 18.
487 November, Roger, proceed direct to the left base, runway 18.
Okay, so you got it mixed up again.
Yeah.
We do right base. We're about northwest of the field.
If you're northwest, that would be a left turn to final, so that would be a left downwind.
Uh-oh.
Silence.
I'm sorry, I'm looking backwards. I'm sorry. West of the airport. Okay, for runway 18. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's over here double checking myself as well. Okay, we'll report right base for 18 for 87 November.
The tower I usually work at, our tower faces east and this one faces west. It got me all messed up.
I see a before here too. We're looking at each other and double checking ourselves as well.
Sorry about that.
Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Clearly.
So instead of like southwest, they were northwest, which is still on the west side of the field, regardless.
But what he also admitted, that he used to work on a different tower, and that tower was facing eastwards, and now it's facing westwards. So it's kind of fun that he admits his mistake as well. But it's so nice because what you said beforehand, air traffic controllers are humans at the end of the day, right? They make mistakes as well.
Totally. And it's okay to ask questions and to double check if something doesn't make sense or something doesn't fully click. It's always better just to cross-reference and ask, and everyone prefers that anyways than to just assume. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Thanks so much for Captain Joe for having me on board today. Really happy that we could join along, and thanks for laughing with us.
Very good, love it. And on that bombshell, here's your checklist for today. Subscribe to our channels, check, follow both our Instagram accounts, check, activate notification bells on both our YouTube channels, check, perform a touch and go at my website, check, and don't forget, a good pilot is always learning, especially if he's recording videos with his good friend Emily. You're Captain Joe.
Thanks, guys.